Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy, Kevin Forte. Guys, we're taking a look today at the Arizona Coyotes. They made a couple of big moves here in the free agency period. Made some interesting moves already this offseason, bringing in a lot of draft picks and salary cap. So we're going to be taking a look at the Yotes in day one of free agency in this video. So let's get right into it. So they made a couple of depth signings just to fill out their roster. This is a team that is really in a state of rebuild, and you could tell by some of these contracts they signed. They bring in Ryan Desingle, Liam O'Brien. Man, they need some defense. They only have 4 defensemen locked up to a contract. They bring in Carter Hutton. So a couple of interesting things here, so let's get right into it. So the first one we're looking at is Carter Hutton, the 35-year-old goaltender, making $750K this season. He's played in Buffalo the past 3 seasons. Remember, he got that big contract after a really good run in St. Louis. Yeah, that didn't work out so well in Buffalo. We kind of could tell that was going to happen. That obviously didn't work out. Liam O'Brien, 26-year-old center, grinder, winger, $750K for this season. He spent 6 seasons in Hershey. He played last season, kind of split between the Colorado Avalanche as a call-up and the Colorado Eagles of the American League. He comes in at a 1-year deal just to add some depth to the Desert Dogs. And now you're looking at the 2 bigger signings that are a little bit interesting. Ryan Desingle, 29-year-old forward, signs for $1.1 million. I think this is a great contract for Ryan Desingle. He gets to cash in again. And he's really struggled. He's had a lot of struggles with all the teams he's been on recently. Carolina, Ottawa. He just hasn't been able to get that juice. In Columbus a little bit. So at 29 years old, he's still young enough. There's still potential in him. But again, next year you hit 30, and that starts to change a little bit. He really needs to get on track this season. He's going to have an opportunity to potentially play in the top 6 with the Arizona Coyotes. So Ryan Desingle, watch him this season. He is a former 2011 7th-round pick, and he had 13 points in 40 games last season. So there's something there. The question is, long-term, is there an option? And the Coyotes, he probably sees there is a fit there. Nice weather as well, so there could be something here with Desingle. And then the most peculiar signing, probably of the day, honestly, is Dimitrij Jaskin. You've probably heard his name before. He's played with the St. Louis Blues in the past, a former Blues draft pick back in 2011, a second-round draft pick, 41st overall. And then he ended up going back to Russia in the KHL for the past 2 seasons. In 117 games, he is over a point per game in the KHL with the KHL's Moscow Dynamo. In 117 games, 123 points for the Russian forward. So Dimitrij Jaskin was enough for him, the 28-year-old, to sign a $3.2 million contract this season with the Yotes. So obviously a different looking top 6 for the Coyotes going into next year. And I don't think they're done. I think we could see some more moves here. You look at their forward core, you have Clayton Keller, Phil Kessel, Nick Schmaltz, Christian Dvorak, Dimitrij Jaskin, and Lawson Krause, Johan Larsson, Desingle, Fisher, so on and so forth. They definitely are going to make some more moves because the back end is a big issue. You have Strawman, Chikrin, Gostisbehere, and Lyubushkin. So they need to add more defensemen. You cannot ice a roster with only 4 defensemen. Unless they really want to bring in some of their depth guys like Crotty, Holtz, Soderstrom. We probably will see Soderstrom. But even with that, Kolyachonok, that is something that we got to figure out what we're going to do. But, yeah, the Coyotes are not done yet. Like I keep mentioning, they're a team that is in flux. They still have over $8 million in cap space. Expect them to use a little bit more of that this season. But it seems like the ownership has said, hey, you know what? Let us take on this dead cap space. We're going to recoup draft picks, but it may be worth it for us. And I think they are looking at the long-term picture here. I mean, you look at the next 3 years. The next 3 years. In this draft, they have 5 second-round picks. Next year, they have their own second-rounder. And in 2024, they have the Florida Panthers and their own second-round picks. So they have 8 second-round draft picks in the next 3 drafts. Pretty solid. And I wouldn't be surprised if they move guys like Kessel. If they move a guy like Darcy Kemper, the price tag could be really high for him. they could still get more draft picks, as crazy as that sounds. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What would you like to see the Arizona Coyotes do with their defense? Would you like to see them maybe move out Phil Kessel or Darcy Kemper? And what do you think the price tag would be for those guys? Let me know down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.